Hello, everyone. I hope all is well and that you're having a good weekend. It is a weekend after all, so try to treat it as such, although obviously I'm here shooting the video. So just a few notes. So now obviously you have the feedback, the information on the test. So I hope that all makes sense. I received a couple of questions about it, so what I'm going to do is answer those right now. One has to do with negative marking. I understand some of you had an experience not so long ago where negative marking was an issue on a Moodle quiz because once you selected an option, you could not deselect it. Now I'm looking at the settings. There might be an option where you could deselect something, or something else that I'm thinking of doing is have a fifth option. So you will have the four regular options that you can answer, but then the fifth one is going to be a blank. So leave blank option. So even if you answer the question and you decide not to answer it later on, you could just switch to the blank. Now what Moodle does is it shuffles the A, B, C, D options. So leave as blank will be somewhere in there. It might not be the final one each time. I've been asked about the solutions to the in-class tests, the previous ones. I don't have worked solutions. I encourage you to work on the questions and send me any questions you have. Me and Ece, obviously, based on which topic it is. And you know we'll try to be around. The thing is, obviously, it is sort of Easter break right now at university. So the good side of that is that I'm not receiving anything from the university, any work to do. So I'll be able to focus on what you guys are asking. So that's about the in-class test. About the essay, I hope it all makes sense to everyone. It's more of an application and it'll focus on the things we did online. So in that way it satisfies the learning outcomes. Now a couple of questions. One question was whether you needed references. I'd say that in presenting the context and how the context fits, you might need to put in a reference or two to say, well, look, this is how it fits the methodology. Now, in terms of application, I think you need to sort of you might need to come up with a little bit of how the application is. If you need to use references there, do so. And in the challenges and the limitations, I understand what you're saying. In terms of, we didn't use many references while we were presenting, but it would be good to do a search based on what challenges and limitations you think there are. I'm pretty sure that you will find confirmation. So it doesn't have to be very heavy on that, but some support for what you're saying will be good. I mean, we're not reference heavy on this unit. The other issue was what the structure should be and whether there should be headings. I'm okay to see headings there. I don't mind that. I do like structure, as you know. I would suggest three headings then: context, application, and challenges and limitations. So I feel like what we could have is the context section talking about what context it's in. It's in this industry to solve this kind of problem, and then the application goes into a bit more detail on how the application is. So the methods can be applied in this following way, and the challenges and limitations have to do with, well, how is it an imperfect method, or if you're trying to apply the method, what kinds of data might you need, and so on. So to me, those are the details. Any other questions? Just write to me. I will try to keep the updates going. I know this one is on a Saturday because I think it took us a little bit of time at the start of the week to make sure that the assessment was as it was required. Lots of emails back and forth with people like Tim Wakely, and so I think we're there now. But like I said, I will try to keep the updates going, and do drop some messages into the Teams as well. I see a lot of you have joined. Do drop messages in there if you feel you need to ask any questions. I hope you're all keeping well. I know that actually from messages some of you have been ill or is in isolation and so on, and I hope you're feeling better. I hope the families are feeling better. We're sort of getting there. I think stay away from the news. Just pay attention to the statistics, I'd say. Look at the data, and I think I do that once a day, but beyond that, nothing else. Anyway, that's my wisdom for today. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.